All right, race fans, welcome to TurnLeftTV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas.
All right, race fans, welcome to Phoenix Raceway. This is TurnLeftTV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The High Octane Racing League Buschwackers Series heads to Phoenix for the Busted Knuckles 125. That's right, we're going to honor Lauren Stoppleworth tonight, a very important member of the High Octane Racing League community. A little bit memorial race for him. It's race number 8, regular points night, and we got some prizes to give away tonight. It's 125 laps, $25 Steam gift card goes to the winner, and we have 2 random draws. Who's going to win tonight here in the Busted Knuckles 125? Only one way to find out, and that's watch it right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, Phoenix Raceway is a lot of fun, and the Busted Knuckles 125 is hitting you in the face here tonight. Let's get this party started right here live on TurnLeftTV. All right, hey, thank you so much for joining us here on TurnLeftTV. Got a good one here for you tonight, and a very, very special race for us here at High Octane Racing League. The Busted Knuckles 125. And this is a regular season race. It's race number 8 to honor Lauren Stoppleworth. I'm your host, Heath Johnson, broadcaster commentator here at TurnLeftTV and owner of High Octane Racing League. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think, here at Phoenix tonight. Tonight's race is brought to you by EliteHostingUSA.com if you're interested in an rFactor 2 server. Don't forget to check out EliteHostingUSA.com. Perfect for rFactor 2. 3 self-managed server packages for you to choose from. How about your website or your online store? VPS hosting, shared web hosting, also available through EliteHostingUSA.com, and that's who provides our servers here at HighOctaneRacing.net. Please head on over there and join us. Good quick link to the Discord server, as well as point standings, and a quick link to TurnLeftTV, and also see who's running what throughout the week, so you can get your practice times up to snuff. Again, join us over at HighOctaneRacing.net. This is a very special race here for us tonight, and it is at Phoenix. Let's take a look at the track at Phoenix Raceway. Located in Phoenix, Arizona, of course. A little over a mile in length and a very unique track. I think it's 5 turns, man. I mean, somebody's going to argue with me about that, but I really do. It says 4 turns, but I think it's 5 with that Dogleg. Turns 1 and 2 banking 10 to 11 degrees. Turn 3 at 8 degrees. Turn 4, 8 to 9 degrees. And the Dogleg, no, turn 5. A little bit of banking there, 10 to 11 degrees as well. Backstretch and a front stretch have a fair amount of banking too. So Phoenix is a unique one. And these guys cannot race below the line in the Dogleg. So that's going to be an interesting one. Already got some chatters in here. Alexi, he's in the race. Givaldo, always greatness. He's the first one in here every night. Every time we broadcast, this guy's the first one in here. Ritsky Novar in here as well. And I want to say thanks to Ritsky for all his work and in helping out with the GT3 stuff as well and his expertise. So a very special race here tonight to honor the life of Lauren Stopworth. Lauren Stopworth drove the 41 car for us here, and his best buddy, Paul Brown, will be racing that paint scheme tonight with a heavy heart as well. But we do this, we've done this, really, we raced on February the 26th. That was a Friday in 2021. His boss sent me a message and said, hey, can you do a special broadcast here tonight and talk about Lauren. He had passed away earlier that day, and man, our hearts were super, super heavy. But Lauren would definitely wanted us to be out on the track, and I'm not sure he would be overly excited about us doing a race for him in honor of him, to be honest with you. He was a really low-key dude and no drama, and we definitely miss Lauren, and this will be our third Busted Knuckles 125. And we plan to do this every year in February. Man, we got some great racing headed your way this weekend. And as always, take a look at the Saturday Night Thunder schedule. And we'll be at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Saturday Night Thunder, race number 8 of the season, 110 laps. And a great cut mod, 2018 mod, and going to be a lot of fun, 110 laps from a great track at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The High Octane Racing League GT3 Series will be in action tomorrow afternoon. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 60-minute race from Red Bull Ring. How about that track, man? This is going to be a fun one. Of course, it'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. And it's race number 3 of the season. That's right, Red Bull Ring headed your way tomorrow. Is 60-minute race. These guys are going to go to the qualification session now. Head on over to quals. Hey, don't forget the Saturday Showdown Series will be in action in the Saturday time slot next week on March the 4th, race number 2. And oh my God, it's Bristol Motor Speedway. That's going to be live right here on TurnLeftTV, kicking off March with a little beatdown at Bristol. 200-lap race in the Saturday Showdown Series. A lot of Euro drivers and Asia drivers that come out and race with us in this Euro-Asia friendly time slot. So this will be a fun one. 200 laps at Bristol. A little beatdown headed your way next week. Take a look at Alexei Salviev and his qualification attempt. The 72 car. Good looking car there. Legal to go down below the yellow line in the dogleg in quals, but not in the race. That will get you in the doghouse. Let's see what Alexei's out lap. Here we go. Time lap for Alexei Salviev. Preston Hassel with a top time right now, 26.716. Lightning fast from Preston Hassel. So you've got a lot of laps in here. He feels like he's really feels good about his chances here. 27.101 for Salviev. Alvarez to the top of the grid with a 26.4. His qualification attempt. Salviev backs off that second lap. How about Paul Brown in the 41, running the Lord Stopworth machine. 26.851 for Paul Brown. Paul Brown right now 5th on the grid. Eugene Fedorov in the 84 car. Looks like he's finished up his qualification attempt. Martin Vieira climbing up the grid. Todd Robillard in the 90 car. Looks like he's finished up his. Everybody's out there early and getting their qualification laps in. Mr. Samba Man here in the 91, the 91, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Fresh off of a month-long celebration of Carnival. And he made it. He survived. Now he's back out here on the track, mixing it up with us. Definitely got to be in the conversation here tonight, I think, to win this race. Take a look here. Bardelli Jr.'s lap. 26.570 for Bardelli Jr. Hasn't lost anything. No rust there. No cobwebs to shake off. Good lap there for Bardelli Jr. Lap number 2. A little bit slower there as you see section. Oh, and he makes contact with the wall coming off turn 4. 26.688 is that time. Take a look at this. Denis Yunichin racing all the way from Kharkiv, Ukraine. .086 for Denis Yunichin in the Toyota, number 47 car. Lap number 2 for Denis Yunichin. A little bit off the pace there in the first 2 sectors. Let's see what he can do here. Make up some time. 27.194 for Denis Yunichin. He's going to start 17th, or currently 17th in quals. Gibaldo Spindola in his qualification attempt. First 2 sectors a little bit slower there. Oh, yeah, looks like he might have gotten his 2 laps in. Or at least his 1 lap in, so he is 21st on the grid. So Franco Alvarez is our top qualifier. And good run for Franco Alvarez, the top qualifier. We'll start on the pole here in the Busted Knuckles 125. Let's take a look at the schedule here in the Buschwackers Series, season number 1, 2023. Of course, tonight, the Busted Knuckles 125, 125 laps here at Phoenix. And next week we'll be at Kansas Speedway, great 1.5-mile track. Atlanta Motor Speedway finishing out the season on March the 10th, and then we'll kick off a brand new season the next week. We just roll right to the next week, man. We don't take any time off. I want to say thank you so much for coming in here to TurnLeftTV. Let's get this party started right here. All right, we are back, man. Let's take a look at the qualification results. Franco Alvarez is the top time in quals. We'll start in P1. Claudio Bardelli Jr. starts in second. Archie Vieta will start in the third position. Preston Hassel starts in P4. Starting in the fifth position will be Todd Robillard. Paul Brown will start sixth in that 41 scheme. Tim Lansbury starts in the seventh position at Palumbo 8th. Craig Marizon will start in the ninth position, and Josh Brink will start in 10th. Starting in the 11th position will be Christian Wilson in the 30 car. Good to see Christian out. Dana Grover starts in the 89 car in that 12th position. Sean Jacobs starts 13th. Ritsky Novar starts in 14th. John Stanley starts 15th. Dan Chesmore starts in the 16th position. Dennis Udich in 17th. Alexei Salviev starts in 18th. And Satria Pandu Wichaksado starts in the 19th position. Gordon Carter starts in 20th. Starting in 21st will be Givaldo Spindola. Eugene Fedorov starts 22nd. And Lucas Sifner starts in the 23rd position. I think we got Jomar here. He might have left during the quals. And hopefully we'll see him back. We got about 7 minutes left in the warm-up session. Fireball Flash Racing saying good luck to everybody. And let's do this for Lauren. Laura in here. Preston Hassel, Chris Hughes. Some big names in here now. I want to take a look at the season standings coming into tonight's race. Craig Marizon with a points lead in that 60 car. Been a great season for him. Solid finishes. Only that race number 3 a little questionable there. Sean Jacobs is second at Palumbo, third. Alexis Salviev is in the 4th position. Tim Lansbury and Dana Grover tied for 5th. Lucas Sifner 7th. Franco Alvarez 8th. Gordon Carter 9th. Archer Vieta rounding out the top 10. P11 headed by Dennis Udich and Ritsky Novar is in 12th. Robillard and Willis 13th and 14th. Preston Hassel 15th. Eugene Fedorov and Dan Ricker tied for the 16th position. Chris Hughes 18th. Paul Brown 19th. Josh Brink is 20th. 21st, Jesus Iglesias, Claudio Bardelli Jr. 22nd. Givaldo Spindola is 23rd. John Stanley 24th, Ricardo Simonsato 25th, Jomar Pachotto 26th, Iqbal Kurdi Alwyn 27th, Tony Furtado 28th, Williams Tiago 29th, Mata and Deacon is 30th. 31st, Dan Chesmore, Elijah Hooper is 32nd, Yogi Presentio is 33rd. You see the 34th through 40th. 40 drivers competing this season. Got about 3.5 minutes left in the warm-up session. Got about 1.5 minutes left in warm-up. Get a few things dialed in here. Be patient with me. Get your picks in now. Who you think's going to win this race? Let's see them in the chat. So Fireball Flash is going to be the one winning the race tonight. My pick to win this race. My pick to win this race will be as I made a typo there. My pick to win this race is Paul Brown. How about that? So there you go. Oh, Chris Hughes joining me. How about that? 2 votes for Paul Brown. There we go. All right, boys and girls, get ready. It's the Busted Knuckles 125 tonight, live right here on TurnLeftTV. This is going to be a fun one. And hopefully, how about caution free? We'd like to have that. Yeah, that's right, Chris. I beat you to the pick. Here we go, boys and girls. The Busted Knuckles 125. Let's take a look at the starting order. Franco Alvarez will start in P1 on the pole there. Claudio Bardelli Jr. in the 91 starts in second. Art Tavana starts in a third position. Starting in fourth will be Preston Hassel in the 27. Todd Robillard in the 90 starts in 5th. Paul Brown starts 6th. Tim Lansbury starts in 7th. And Palumbo starts in the 8th position. Starting at 9th will be Craig Marizon in the 60. Josh Brake starts 10th. Christian Wilson starts in the 11th position. Dana Grover starts 12th. Starting in the 13th position will be Sean Jacobs in 24. Ritzky Novar in the 89 is 14th. John Stanley starts in the 15th position. Dan Chesmore will start in 16th. Starting in 17th will be Dennis Unigin. Alexis Salviev starts 18th. Satrio Wichexano starts in 19th. Gordon Carter will start in 20th. Starting in 21st will be Givaldo Spindola. Jomar Peixoto starts 22nd. Eugene Fedorov 23rd. And 24th will be Lucas Sifner in the 21 car. All right, here we go.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Green, green, green. Franco Alvarez leads the field to take the green flag. In the 83 car. Good clean start here. Bardelli Jr. in the 91 follows behind. Board here with Bardelli Jr. Take a look at Sean Jacobs here in the 24 car. He is running in the 18th position, hoping to get a good finish here tonight. Alvarez is the leader. 91 car is in the second position and starting to close in on Alvarez. Looking to back out of the back of Alvarez's machine. The 91 down, dipping on the bottom side. Pushing the 83. They're side by side. Good battling here between the 91 and the 83. Good side-by-side battle here as the 91. Claudio Bardelli Jr. trying to inch ahead. Oh, but he's on the inside line. Does he have the room he needs to pull off the pass? Alvarez holding on for that lap, but they are side-by-side. Holy smokes. And Chesmore and Josh Brake battling it out. Chesmore on the high side. Josh Brake down on that bottom side in the 2 car. And Chesmore, the 00 car, going to pick up that spot. Givaldo Spindola in the 68 car and the 3X of Gilmar Peixoto side by side. 68 car trying to get by on this low side. And he does as now the 3X tucks in behind. Good battling here going on early in the race. How about this? Christian Wilson. Good to see Christian Wilson in the 30 car back out. He's battling Josh Brake in the 2 car. Christian Wilson in that 30 following Alexei Salvia. Wilson up the track. Almost gets into the wall. Has to back off to keep from making contact with the wall. Go back here with Franco Alvarez, our leader in the 83. Tell you what, Bardelli Jr.'s got some company here with the 4 car. Arthur Vieta in the 4. And he's got to be one of those guys, man, here late in those runs. This guy starts picking off drivers. And already up front here is Preston Hassel. Feels like he has really got a good chance here to win this race tonight. The 27 car has got a lot of laps in this AMD Ryzen sponsor machine. Todd Robillard running in P5. Take a look at the 90 in the 5th position. Salviev and Josh Brake. Salviev in the 72 car up on the high side. Running in the 12th spot. battling Josh Brink and Dan Chesmore. Salviev on that high side now, diving down to the inside. He and Chesmore having a battle here. Josh Brink in this mix as well. Yeah, they are side by side on board here with Salviev into 72. And he gets by the 0-0. Chesmore now falling back, but he's got a battle on his head with Josh Brink. This is some great racing here. Salviev, take a look at this pass. Salviev made on Dan Chesmore. Now Craig Marizon, our points leader here in the 60 car. Right now, Marizon running in the 10th position. Just ahead of him, Rizky Novar in the 10 car, one of our great Indonesian drivers. Yellow sponsor machine, the 54 of Ed Palumbo just ahead as well. We've been caution-free on lap 12 now. Good battle here between the 54 Ed Palumbo running in the 8th position, Rizky Novar in 9th, and the 60 of Craig Marizon in the 10th position. This, oh man, that 90 car got a little sideways there. Paul Brown in the 41. Going to try to get by, and he does, as the 90 of Robillard falls back to the 6th position, but that car was flat out sideways. A little sideways action for Robillard here. We'll go back and take a look. He was absolutely sideways. And Brown took that spot. Robillard now back to P6. Josh Brink and Dan Chesmore. These guys been battling out here for a little while. Salviev had gotten around those guys. Now Josh Brink in the 2 car. Now getting by Chesmore. Chesmore's got some more trouble on his hands there with that Ford of Christian Wilson. Christian Wilson has not been racing too much as of late, but decided to come out and support the Lawrence Stopworth Memorial 125. Busted Knuckles 125. Out here to support HORL at our memorial race. Right now, Christian Wilson in the 30 car running in P15. Go back up here, look at the 83. Franco Alvarez. Running in about 1.3 seconds up there. He might have made some contact with the wall there. Alvarez might have made some contact with the wall. 1.3 second gap over Bardelli Jr. Vieira is in 3rd, Brown 4th, Hassel in 5th. Eugene Fedorov in the 84 car and Givaldo Spindle in the 68 battling for the 21st position. And Fedorov gaining that spot in that Ford Mustang. And he is now in P21. Paul Brown starting to move up the grid in that 41 car, the 23. Preston Hassel pulling over and letting him go. That was a little bit of a wave by right there. As Preston Hassel now dropping back to the 5th position, but he's got the 90 car climbing all over the back of him now. Paul Brown up to P4. He would love to get this 41 car in victory lane. We'll be talking to Paul Brown, win or lose, after the race, as Paul was Lauren's closest friend in sim racing. And those guys knew each other for a really long time, years, man. And we really hit Paul very hard when Lauren passed away. What a big deal here for him. This race tonight, heavy hearts, and it would be a big deal to get in victory lane. Take a look at this. We got a wad of cars right here. Sifter in this mix of the 21. Gordon Carter. John Stanley, and the 24 of Sean Jacobs making that pass. So right now, Sean Jacobs running in the 17th position. And we got a problem here. It looks like Franco Alvarez has lost his connection. Oh, my heavens. He was leading the race. Rejoin. Hopefully get those laps back. But we got a good green flag feel here. And now our race leader is the 91, Claudio Bardelli Jr. 4-car of Art Vieta running in P2. Paul Brown now up to the 3rd position. Preston Hassel 4th. Robillard rounding out the top 5. P6, Tim Lansbury in the 82 Skyline Chili Ford Mustang. Moves right outside Watkins Glen. I think he says that he drives on part of the track whenever he goes to work. How about that, huh? And now Lansbury blows it up on the 3X machine, as Gilmar Peixoto in the 23rd position is 1 lap down. '82 running in the 6th position. We got a yellow flag here. And I think it might have been Franco trying to rejoin the race. That's our first caution flag. 25 laps in. Good run there. It really was not anything anybody did wrong. Franco trying to reconnect after losing his connection, and that triggered the caution flag. So we got some guys coming down pit road. Look at that, Logan Brown joining us. Got his natural selection lab all done, his graph all done today. Working hard. And we got some guys on pit road. Bardelli Jr. on pit road here. He is our leader. Actually, we'll take a look at this race off pit road. 27 car looking pretty solid here on that that effort there coming off pit road. So he's climbing out there ahead of Bardelli Jr. Look at that battle right there. So Ritsky Novar in the 10 car is the leader. He's going to get some points for leading a lap, but I would suggest to Ritsky that he might want to come down pit road. The 21 car also probably wants to come down pit road, and we see Gilmar Peixoto in the 3X making a pit stop here. Look at that concentration out of Gilmar Peixoto. I didn't bother to give you my keys to the race here. How about this? Let's do it this another way. Like I'm an amateur here. Here we go. Patience, man. Don't forget to back up those quarters. And, man, you got to take it easy in the dog leg. Big area there where you could close things up and get into another driver. You got to stay out on the track. Can't go below the yellow line. Fuel save strategy? I don't know, man. It looks like it's got a little bit of a green flag feel here. And traffic management. Guys are doing pretty good here so far. In a pretty clean race. We just had that no real issues. You see Ricky Novar and Lucas Simpson both coming off the track to come down pit lane. And the only issues we have really is with, unfortunately, Franco Alvarez rejoining the race and bringing out the caution flag. So no crashes. Not trying to jinx it or anything, but 27 Preston Hassel is going to take the outside line here in this AMD Ryzen sponsor machine. And Bardelli Jr. says, thank you very much. In the 91, he's going to start on the inside. Vienna starts third. 41, Paul Brown starts in a fourth position. Good to see Claudio Bardelli Jr. back out on the track, man. Pace car coming in. Here we go. Preston Hassel in the 27 will lead the field to take the green flag to start lap 29.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back to green here at Phoenix. And Hassel is the leader. Hassel is our leader in this 27 car. Now, I don't know what they've done to these cameras, but if you watch this, it's actually focused on the 91. You see Preston Hassel out of the screen. We are actually focused on his car right now. And for some reason, it's showing P2, P3 battle there. We got a yellow flag here. Quickly, the yellow flag. See, I jinxed it. For some reason, not focused on the leader. There we are. There it looks like. So we got a caution flag here, and might have involved Dennis Yudichin. So he's off the pace there a little bit in the 47 car. So we'll take a look and see what happened to Dennis. Take a look and see what happened here. Dennis Yudichin. Oh, looked like the 4X got off the wall, came off the wall. Came off the wall and it got into him. And he is up against the wall, so the 4X made some contact there. But that was Wojciech Sano. Again, we'll take a look here. Wojciech Sano on the outside. And I think he's going to bounce off the wall right there. He bounces off the wall, comes across, gets into the 47 car. And some guys did a great job of missing that. Lucas Simpson does a great job of avoiding that mess. We're on board here with Luca. And they're going to get into the wall here. Everybody, oh man, does a great job of avoiding that mess. board here with Givaldo. Right there, the 4X gets on the wall, and man, just a two-car incident. Those guys did a great job of missing that. So first caution flag. It looks like just a little bit of a minor incident. Caught the the 4X machine and the 47. Preston Hassel, the leader. Paul Brown in second. Claudio Bardelli Jr. third. Robillard fourth. Vieta is in fifth. And Palumbo is in the sixth position. Craig Marizon seventh. Dana Grover eighth. Tim Lansbury ninth. And Josh Brink in the 10th position. We'll get ready to go back green as the 27 car will lead the field to take the green flag. Look at that, the 41 car, Paul Brown, now in P2. Preston Hassel in the 27 will lead the field to take the green flag. And he feels very, very confident about his chances here today. He said he's got a lot of laps in. He feels like he knows what this car is going to do on long runs. He feels like if it does go green for extended period of time and we don't have these short runs, feels like he has an advantage. He has got a really good chance to put this car in victory lane. Paul Brown in the 41. Of course, definitely wants to win this race, take home the prize. And just bragging rights, too. And, a lot of sentimental, some feelings going on there. All the feels going on tonight for the 41. And a lot of drivers here who knew Lauren feeling that same way. Jomar Peixoto out of the race, too. So something's happened to Jomar.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Here we go, back to green. It's Paul Brown and Preston Hassel side by side. And we are looking out of the front of Todd Robillard's machine. And Paul Brown to the race front. Using that outside line, and now that 41 car up front. Bardelli Jr. back there in that fourth position, but Paul Brown is the leader.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Got a yellow flag. Oh, my God. Come on now. So another yellow flag here. Let's take a look and see what happened. Looked like Buschwackers maybe tried to come down pit lane to serve that drive-through. Spun, adding insult to injury on that one. We'll take a look at that event. Buschwackers on the 4X car coming off track. Oh, a little bit too much speed on that flat part of the track and spins this car. So the 4X car coming around. And a tough break there for him. Peixoto has connection lost. What a tough break there for Peixoto. And a self-spin for Buschwackers. We'll go back to live here. Take a look at Ed Palumbo, the 54 car. Running in 5th. And that car, man, I'll tell you what, he just, every week, he just keeps keeping that car up front. It's just a matter of time before you start seeing that 54 car back in victory lane. All right, so getting ready to go back green. As the 41, Paul Brown, takes the outside line on this. And Preston Hassel in the 27 on the inside. Robillard in 3rd. Vieira 4th. 54 at Palumbo 5th. Barazon creeping up. He's in the 6th position. Dana Grover is up there as well. He's actually in the 7th on the inside line. Shows him in 8th, but he's in P7, I believe. So here we go. Getting ready to go back green. Cautions breed cautions. Race car off. Now the 27 holding back here on this restart here. So here he goes, jumping up there in position.
Flag, go, go,
Back
go.
to green here for lap 43. It's a little bit of shove there from the 90. Robillard behind. Take a look at Bardelli Jr. on the high side as that low side starting to work together, but the 41 strong. And now everybody sort of tucks in, but Bardelli Jr. diving out of the inside, being a little aggressive. Oh, Bardelli Jr. holding on, and oh, no, they spin. Bardelli Jr. got a little bit aggressive on that. And could not hold it down. It caused a wreck. A little bit too early to be racing like that, that's for sure. Palumbo got caught up in that as well, it looked like. Bardelli Jr., Palumbo. Take a look here as Bardelli Jr. dives down to the inside, gets in to the 27 car, and then these guys try to check up. Robillard gets caught in that. The 54 gets tagged in the back end after hitting Robillard. Oh my heavens. So right here, the 91 got into the 27 car on that restart. Take it right there as you watch that 91 dive into the inside, and he got into this 27 car, and then the 90 car collects the 54 as he gets into the back of the 91. And there was some extracurricular back there in the pack as well. Two car got involved in that. Take a look here at the 2 car trying to get through this. See, this is going to kick off in front. Down inside, you see those guys getting into each other. And on board here with the 2 car. Got a little bit of a shaky deal going on right there. And boom, did not miss it. Didn't get a ton of damage there. And you see the 68 car also spinning. A little bit too early, I think, to be getting racy like this. Well, look who's leading. It's the 89 car. Jack Trawick pointing that out. I'll tell you, man, Dana has been getting better and better and better every season. And he has got a... you see, he's in 6th in the point standings coming into tonight's race. And actually tied for 5th with Lansbury. And, you know, we've got, after tonight's race, 2 races to go. You never know, man. Those guys up front have a little bit of bad luck. He's only 35 points out of the lead. So, and he's one of these quiet guys, man. I mean, he just gets out. He's all business. There's really no drama there. You don't see him involved in a ton of incidents. He just said gets his car around the track, getting good finishes, and here he is going to start up front. Alexei Salviev in the 72. Going to start in second. So we got 3 Toyotas. Unichin up there as well. He's going to start in 4th. And John Stanley in the Ford going to start in the 4th position, actually the 3rd position on the inside line. Cautions breed cautions. These guys really not letting the tires heat up here so you can start getting to go racing. They did a great job in that first run. We got about 25 laps in and a good first run, but now we've had, 3 cautions in a row right after that initial one on lap 25. Bang, bang, bang. Let's see if we can get green flag pit stops in here.
Green flag, green flag.
All right,
go,
back
go,
to
go.
green. Seems like I keep saying that. As the 89 up on the high side, he's got a little bit of a battle there with the 72. And the 72 going to get by, I believe. The 89 tucks in. So Salviev up to the front. Dana Grover now back to second as Alexei Salviev is our leader. You see right there, I've focused on Salviev, but it is for some reason staying on the P2 car. So that's something that maybe Studio 397 needs to work on with their update. Dana Grover now down to the inside, however. And a good battle here. John Stanley watching this action. Looking out of the front of John Stanley's machine. You see a side-by-side battle up front. And Salviev tried to use that outside line to hold on to that spot. So Alexei Salviev in the 72. And Dana Grover in the 89 battling for position here. This is for the lead. John Stanley running in 3rd. That'd be a big win as well. And the 21, Lucas Sifner, all the way to the front. These guys they elected not to pit, so they've got a little bit of track position. And this could be a big for them. Salviev now in the lead. Clearing that 89 car. You see, it focuses on the 89. I am clearly focused on Alexei Salviev. Gives me that nice onboard there. That's nice, but for some reason the camera's off just a little bit. Right there. I don't really want to be behind the car. Ritsky Novar loses his connection. Oh, no. Sean Jacobs and Dan Chesmore battling it out. Sean Jacobs in the 24 car. Dan Chesmore in the 00. Little Chevy versus Toyota. Sean Jacobs in that Vulcan sponsor number 24 up on the high side. Following the 82, Tim Lansbury. Lansbury in the Ford. 30, Christian Wilson up there as well. Look at this, as Tim Lansbury, Paul Brown, Dan Chesmore, Art Vieta. Got a mess of cars right back here. That is a wad of cars. As Lansbury in a hornet's nest right now. On board here with him. The 4 car gets by. Lansbury tucking down, but those guys still battling it out. Yeah, Palumbo in a 54 car up on the high line. This Belly Yellow sponsor machine trying to climb back up here, get a little track position. Lost a little track position on that pit stop. Salviev is the leader. Board here with Ed Palumbo. Eugene Fedorov in the 84 car. And the 4 of Artur Vieta. 84 car on the high side. Artur Vieta down on that bottom side. Ritsky Novar, no, and he said right there, he answered the question. It's focused on the center of the battle. Well, we got to figure that out, man. I want it on the lead car. I don't give two squats about the center of the battle. 84, thanks though, Ritsky. I appreciate that. And the 84 getting by the 4 car, but the 4 battling back on the outside line. Oh, there might be a little contact there with the 4 car and the 84 coming across. Holy smokes. We got a good battle up here as a 24 and the 41 and also the 30. 24 and the 41 up on the high side. And the 41 car, Sean Jacobs, trying to make some passes here. He's closing in on that 47, Dennis Unichin in the Toyota.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got a yellow flag here. Oh, boy. Another yellow flag. These things got a little bit, they got a little too comfortable, didn't they? Looks like maybe John Stanley come around as Salviev. John Stanley maybe trying to make that pass on Salviev, and there might have been some contact there. Salviev out there, but John Stanley was battling for position, I think. Take a look here. Oh, John Stanley into the back of the 72. Hard contact there. My heavens, man. Take a look here. John Stanley in the 12. Closing in onto the back of the 72. And gets into the back of the 72 car. And spins him and then straight into the wall for the 12. On board here with the 12 coming off the turn. And oh, right there, man, into the back of the 72. Look here as out of the front of Sifter's machine. So it looked like that Salviev is in the lead here in the 72. They came off the turn right here, and then John Stanley gets into the back of Salviev, it looks like, and spins him. Pit stop's underway here. You see the 72 car going to have a little bit of damage. He's going to get repaired. And that's going to give the race lead back to the 72 car. Back to the 89 car. I take that back. Sorry, I got somebody in my ear right now. So we see, oh, a little extracurricular on pit lane, it looks like, is the 72. And the 30. They might have gotten into one another on pit lane. So 89, 84 did not take tires. These guys stayed out. Paul Brown, Lucas Sinfter, Ed Palumbo, Vieta, Hassel, Salvia, all that crew, they all came down pit lane. All came down pit lane. So Nick Robillard's on pit lane. He's got some damage, I believe. Dana Grover is the leader. Fedorov's going to start on the inside line here with the 84 car. As Grover in the 89 Toyota starts on the outside line. Just behind him is Lucas Sinfter in the 21 car. On the inside, starting in P3, will be Paul Brown in the 41. Laura saying she enjoys my enthusiasm. That's good. I had 2 naps after work today. That's why. Literally had 2 naps. I woke up and then decided, hey, I want to go back to sleep for a little while.
Green flag, go, go, go.
So back to green. Here is the 89 on the high side. Our leader. 21, Lucas Sinfter got a good run on the high side. He's going to go up a high to see if he can't get around this 89 car. So Lucas Sinfter starting to put a little pressure here on the 89. Lucas Sinfter, the 21, using his high side.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
We got another yellow flag here. My heavens, man. Man, we said cautions, breed cautions. We weren't begging for it. So it might have been Givaldo and Eugene Fedorov might have been involved. Salviev, Wichaksano. Take a look here and see what happened. Looks like Givaldo goes up the track there, gets into the 00, and then down to the, hard lick right there. And there might have been a separate incident. There's a Salvia and Fedorov might have gotten together, so this is a separate deal. Salviev spins, and the 84 car involved. So we had 2 separate incidents. And it looks like maybe the 68 car might have been the first one. So a little extracurricular after the caution flag. Right there on the coming off the turn. Those guys got together. Givaldo spinning his car. So this is at the time of Givaldo's wreck. Right here is where these guys are. So Givaldo bringing out the caution flag, but these guys extracurricular after caution. And it looks like Salviev just lost the back end of his car. And he and the 84 get together. All right, so 89 leading a lot of laps here under caution as 21 is in second, Vienna third. Don't forget coming up tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, race number 3 in the High Octane Racing League GT3 Series, Red Bull Ring, 60-minute race. And it'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm excited, man. Every other week we do in those GT3 cars. And in the opposite weeks or the off weeks, we do the Saturday Showdown Series. We'll be back in action at Bristol Motor Speedway on March the 4th. And, of course, that'll be live here on TurnLeftTV. Well, I appreciate everybody coming out and joining us on the broadcast. Little chat. These guys right now having a little bit of a battle with some repeat cautions. So Lucas Simpner and Dana Grover side by side for this restart. Dana Grover's taking the outside line as Lucas Simpner will start on the inside in the 21 car. Little Toyota versus Ford. And back to green. For how long? Who knows? Half a lap? There's a 4 car, Arthur Vieta in this mix now. The 4. Vieta to the inside of the 89. Into the turn and getting by the 89 car is the Ford of Arthur Vieta. Excuse me, the Chevy of Arthur Vieta. And he climbs up the track there and closes the deal there on the 89 car. As Paul Brown starting to inch forward in that 41. Let's take a look at Dan Chesmore in the 00 car. Been a quiet night here for him. Running behind the 30 car. A little battle there between the 30 and the 00. The 00 going to get by. How about Gordon Carter? In the 56 car, he and Alexei Salviev running pretty close here. Now look at the 56 going to the high side here with the 30 down on the bottom side. These guys feel like it's hard to pass here. You got to get stuff early. As you see the 68 car coming back out on track, man. Oh, man, they're 3 wide there as he joins the track. Still 3 wide coming off the turn, and Gordon Carter out ahead of that. Holy smokes. Think of Tim Lansbury, Preston Hassel, and the 91 of Claudio Bardelli Jr. Side-by-side action there. Preston Hassel to the inside. Now trying to, climbing up the track. Gets into the 24 car. Preston Hassel in, the 91. Does he hold on? Bardelli Jr. somehow holds on to that car. He was flat out wrecked, and somehow Bardelli Jr. held on to that. My heavens, man. How did that happen? I don't know how Bardelli Jr. held on to that, but that was absolutely amazing. Take a look here, Bardelli Jr. in the 91. Watch it down to the inside. He has to get out of the throttle to keep from getting into the 27. And look at that, he is flat out wrecked and hangs on to that thing. Great job, Claudio Bardelli Jr. Take a look at here, a little bit of a mess, a little wad of cars here with the 2, the 89 and the 00. 89 on the inside on those older tires. As a 00 getting by, now all over the back of the 2 car. Dan Chesmore. Out of the back there with Dana Grover and Gordon Carter. Chesmore looking to try to close the deal here on get off the turn. Did a good run here on the 2 car. And Chesmore in the 0-0. Sideways there for Chesmore. He's going to give up some positions. He's got to be really careful there. As he's going to lose some positions there as Gordon Carter gets by to 72, looking to get by as well. Good battle here. Alexis Salviev and the 0-0, Dan Chesmore. 56, Gordon Carter. Josh Brake and Tim Lansbury. Josh Brake to the inside in the 2-car. Tim Lansbury up on the outside line. Josh Brake going to get this position. Is now Lansbury tucking in, but he's got a wad of cars coming up behind him. Sean Jacobs and Preston Hassel battling again. A little 27 versus 24. Chevy versus Ford. And Preston Hassel, looked like Sean had warped backwards. Oh, more warping backwards for the 24. Paul Brown and the 21 battling it out. Paul Brown in that 41. The 21, Lucas Simpfner, holding on to P2. Right now, our race leader is the 4-car of Arthur Vieta. Here on lap 83. Somehow these guys somewhat settled down. Chesmore, the 0-0, and the 56, and Gordon Carter. Gordon Carter to the inside. That Ukraine painted scheme, high place moving. As Gordon Carter in the 56 now battling the 90. Todd Robillard. Robillard down one lap. He is in the lucky dog position in the 90. He had a pretty significant amount of damage a couple caution flags ago. We got a crash here. Take a look here as so go back to live. Take a look at the 4-car as he takes the caution flag, but something happened between Simpfner and Brown. Take a look at Lucas Simpfner off the pace there a little bit. Take a look here. Paul Brown and the 21 battling right there, and it looks like Paul Brown got into the back of the 21 right there. And then there's contact. Those guys run P2, P3. Take a look here as 41 car right there gets into the back of the 21 and collects him. So Simpfner, I think, has retired his machine. So right there, there's contact and then more contact. Some hot heads as the 4-car is the leader. So the 4 car on pit lane. Vieta on pit lane, giving up the race lead. Buschwackers in the 4X is the leader. Robillard in second. All right, man. Well, now Preston Hassel's the race leaders. We got Preston Hassel's the race leader. Salvi up third, Vieta fourth, Palumbo fifth. Palumbo fourth. Marzon is in fifth. Don't forget the Saturday Night Thunder will be in action tomorrow at 9 p.m. Atlanta Motor Speedway. Great track there at 110 laps. And I would say really send kudos out to Mike Schreiner on this track. It's one of my favorite tracks, really, in rFactor 2. And it's a lot of eye candy. And this thing is fun to drive. Love this track. And we're going to be out there mixing it up in the Saturday Night Thunder coming up tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Atlanta's a very fun track. Of course, we'll take a look at the schedule here in the Buschwackers series. Next week, we'll be at Kansas Speedway, followed by Atlanta to finish out the season in the Buschwackers series. So tonight, still got a score to settle here at Phoenix. And we're winding down the laps here. We got about 35 laps to go. Had a good green flag run there. As the pace car's off, and Preston Hassel is the leader with the 72. Oh, how about that? 27 and the 72. There you go. Palindrome. That's a palindrome.
Green flag, go, go, go.
27, 72. Now the 4 car going to climb up there and mess it all up. RT Vieta working that inside line. And Palumbo up there as well. Vieta on the inside here through the dogleg. Side by side there with Salviev. Oh, contact right there. Oh my gosh, contact. And then the hood coming off Salviev's car. We'll take a look at the the replay here is Salviev into 72. Looks like it might have came down on that 4 car. Palumbo was behind that, and Hood comes off the 72. A little too right here as the 72 and the 4. Looks like the 4 might have come up there now that I look at that a little bit more closely. So it looked like the 4 car coming off the turn might have gotten up into the 72. Take a look here. Very close. May have slipped up there just a little bit. Ed Palumbo had a pretty good view of that. On board here with Ed Palumbo, you take a look. You watch that 4 car slipping up the track and getting into the 72. Again, not any give. It's all take right now for these guys. It has been so since that first caution flag. Preston Hassel is the leader. Ed Palumbo is in second. Craig Mayer's on third. Sean Jacobs fourth. Tim Lansbury is in fifth. Hassel, Marizon, Palumbo, Jacobs, Lansbury, the top 5. So here we go. Preston Hassel going to lead the field and take the green flag. We got skid marks all over the track here.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back to green, but for how long? And Craig Marizon up to the third position. And Palumbo in second. This would be a big win for the 54. And side by side there with the 27 and the 54. These guys getting after it here. On lap 97. Ed Palumbo in the 54 car up on the high side. Preston Hassel in the 27 down on the bottom side. Good side by side battle here for the race lead. Still can't figure it out.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And another yellow flag. Look like Udichin and Lansbury might have been involved. Take a look here as Bardelli Jr. out into the back of those guys. They got 3 wide there. Take a look here at Bardelli Jr. in the 91 car. On board here with him. Down on the inside and gets into the back of, there's 3 wide, gets into the back of the 47 car. That was crazy right there. Like the 47 and the 82 racing hard, the 00 in this mix. And then looked like Bardelli Jr. tried to split the 3 right here. He goes down to the bottom side, gets into the 47. Well, the 54 is the leader. Ed Palumbo and Preston Hassel in second. Here we go on lap 101. I have no confidence that this is going to stay green at this point. The 54 is going to be a big win if he could bring home the victory here. 27 AMD Ryzen sponsor machine. Another driver that would be super excited about winning this race. Marizon third, Jacobs fourth. Jacobs has quietly got his car up to P4. Here, the 24 car. So, man, I'll tell you, he has had some connection issues. He had some on Wednesday night in the Truck Series race. And now we're looking at, we got I think we might have a part on the track. Looks like we might have a piece of a car on the track right there. Looks like some of Dennis Udichin's pizzas on the track there with maybe some olives and pepperoni and extra cheese. So Udichin missing the piece of his car. 54 cars elected to take the outside line. So here we go, back to green. 54 car, the leader.
Green flag, go, go, go.
Back to green here for lap 103, 104. And a battle there between the 54 and the 27. You're still side by side. That outside line may be just a little bit better here. Oh, Preston Hassel might have got into the back of the 54 car. There's a 68 car off the pace. So it looks like Buschwackers might be involved as well. 4X car. Take a look at the 4X. Oh, way up the track of that high line and comes down. And 68 car tried to avoid it and then collects the 12 and the 82. Those guys got taken out. The 82 car off the pace. Buschwackers looks like he had gotten up the track and he has retired his machine. Well, we had a good 25 first green flag run, then we had another good green flag run, but this has been a little bit of a mess here, to say the least. And don't forget, this GT3 series will be in action tomorrow. A 60-minute race starting at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. And, man, I tell you what, Red Bull Ring is a very, very fun track, so I'm excited to see that head up on the schedule. And, of course, it'll be live right here, man. One thing's for sure, we won't have full course cautions. Oh, these guys, man, I'll tell you what. You've got a mix of guys of have a heck of a lot of experience. You've got guys that are fairly new to oval racing. You've got guys that are, you know, more patient. You got guys that are, you know, trying to go for a broke here on early on. So Ed Palumbo, he is up front, man, in his 54 car, and he was good friends with Lauren, too. So this would be a huge win for him if he could get this in victory lane. But I think we probably, you know, judging from where we are, we probably got 3 or 4 more cautions in the mix here. These guys have just got to get figured out. This is the one thing about having these huge fields here with 24 drivers. And drivers of mixed experience. This track is really not that big of a deal, but it is if you're not used to oval racing. This one does throw a little bit of a wrench in the program with the Dogleg. But cold tires is the key thing that I've seen out of you know, what's going on. Guys are really trying to do a lot of racing here early on in the run, and the tires are cold, and you got a rubbered-in track, and you're in traffic. So we've seen some 3 wides. We've seen some guys getting into the back of other guys there. So we've certainly seen some bonehead moves. But I think just tone down that aggressiveness, and we'll have a good, clean race here to the end. Maybe what everybody wants to win this thing so they get that $25 Steam gift card. So Ed Palumbo in the 54 on the outside line. We've seen the guys taking the outside line on the restarts. And here we go. Preston Hassel to the inside, trying to inch ahead. And not able to do it. Here we got to go 3 wide here as Dan Chesmore going 3 wide, getting into the 24 car. Contact there as Dan Chesmore trying to push his way through. And Ed Palumbo has inched his way up ahead of the 27, and now the 60, Craig Marzon, in the conversation at Magpul Dynamic Sponsor Machine. Take a look at Gordon Carter here in the 56 car. He is running in the 5th position. Robillard back up here on the lead lap and in the mix here, the top 10. He and Archer Vieta here mixing it up. And Vieta getting that spot. So Vieta on board here with him as he now side by side with Josh Brink. The 90 car in the conversation as well. And 4 car, easy ever out of the conversation, really. And Palumbo is the leader, and they are fighting it out behind him. The 60 and the 27. 60 car to the inside, trying to clear this 27 car. It's so hard to pass on the inside. As Ed Palumbo likes what he sees, but he's not able to really extend that lead on these guys, even though they're racing side by side. Again, still side by side here as looks like Marzon backs off and grabs P3 as Dan Chesmore now to the inside. You're on lap 115. Sliding up the track there, getting out of the throttle. Keep from getting into that 60 car. Sean Jacobs now back up here. There was contact between the 00 and the 24 a little bit earlier on that restart. 24 back in this mix. Maybe wanting to give that paint back that he's got on the side of his car. That yellow paint. And it looks like Jacobs inches ahead for now. As Vietta's on the outside line pushing that 24 car. So Ed Palumbo is the leader as they start to battle it out behind him again as Marizon trying his luck again on the inside line. Again, Ed Palumbo likes what he sees here as those guys starting to get racy again. Vietta now down to the inside with Sean Jacobs up on the outside line. We got a yellow flag here. I thought we were going to be green to the end, but maybe guys trying to go for broke here. As now Ed Palumbo taking the caution flag. Take a look here as Fedorov. Oh, man, he gets into the turn awfully hot and loses the back end of that car. A little bit of self-spin there on Fedorov. Got to speed that camera up. How would I speed the zoom up? Somebody knows how to speed the zoom up. Please let me know. Like when I free this camera like this and I want to zoom in right there, tell me how to speed that up. I want to speed it up. I know who somebody who knows. Ritsky Novar. He's a gangster at knowing stuff about this game. So the race leader is Ed Palumbo in the 54. Now the question is, do you come down pit lane? I don't think you do. So Ed Palumbo was talking on the radio that he hasn't won in a couple years here, so could be a big, big deal. Hey, I'll tell you what, man, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to TurnLeftTV. Thanks to all those folks who come in and smash the bell, man. By heavens, smash that bell. It's right there. It's begging to be smashed. Please click on the links down in the description of this race. There's a charity link there for the Extra Life Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. I've also got my PayPal link if you'd like to send a donation to either one of those. I prefer you send the donation to the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, please. And then also, please click on that link to the SimLab website and to help me out there. Thanks to all those folks who have purchased stuff through them. I have a SimLab rig, as a matter of fact. That's what I broadcast from. Sitting in my race rig right now, man. It's like broadcasting from the driver's seat. Great aluminum extrusion. We are in the era of YouTube videos. Everybody can be a star. Just make a YouTube video. I got to figure out how I can. What do I need, man? Do I need a different outfit? Do I need a suit and tie? Do I need to build a studio? What do I got to do? Get a perm? I don't know. Oh, boy. Bribe people to come out and watch the races? Because nobody wants to watch guys run around under caution flag. And right now, although I've got my fingers crossed, I have absolutely no confidence that this is going to end up under green flag. Ed Palumbo has elected to take the outside line on this restart. Marizan is going to go down to the inside. It puts Viet up on the outside. 24 and a 00. They've already gotten into one another here on that last restart, so we'll see how that works out. Ed Palumbo has elected to take the outside line, and this would be a big win, not to jinx it, but 54 car, Mela Yellow sponsored machine. Here we go. Pace car's off. Start lap 123. Will it stay green?
Green flag, go, go, go.
Oh, man, that 54 got a good jump there. The 27 did not. Bottled up a little bit as the 54 clears him. Now the 27 climbing up the track. He's holding on to that thing. The 27 holding on to the car. As the 54, now the leader. And a 4-car got something to say about that. Dan Chesmore, the 00 as well. Can Ed Palumbo hold on for the victory? One more lap to go. Guess we got 2 to go. Take that back. 2 to go, and Ed Palumbo going to have to play a little defense here as the 4-car and the 00 in his zip code right now. 4-car diving down to the inside. The 54 drives it in deep to hold on to that spot. Cross the start-finish line. We got 1 to go. Ed Palumbo in the 54. Artur Vieta in the 4. It's the last lap here. Going on to the backstretch. Got to deal with the dogleg here. The 4-car going down to the inside. There's contact. Oh, and a wreck. As the 54 went down to, or the 4-car went down to the inside, and it looks like Ed Palumbo is going to win this race. So Artur Vieta went down to the inside, went for broke on that one. And Ed Palumbo is going to get the win. Holy smokes. What happened there, huh? Ed Palumbo in the 54 car getting the win. So Ed Palumbo getting the win here at Phoenix, and some drama to finish the race tonight. Take a look here as there was contact there. Vieta dipped below the line. and then came back up onto the track and got into Palumbo. And all heck broke loose there. And, man, right here, watch this. He dives down to the inside, down below at Palumbo right here. And there was contact. It's like the 4 car had dipped below the line, and then there was, oh man, the 00 got caught up in that as well. And Palumbo ends up winning this race. My heavens, man. Let's take a look at the final results here tonight. At Palumbo gets the win. Preston Hassel holds on for the second place finish. Todd Robillard finishes third. Tim Lansbury fourth. Gordon Carter finishes in the fifth position. Sean Jacobs finishes sixth. Craig Marizon seventh. Alexis Salvia finishes in eighth. Josh Brake ninth. And Dana Grover finishes in the 10th position. Finishing in P11, you see Givaldo Spindola. I mean, what a good run there for Givaldo, battling back. And finishes in P11. Paul Brown finishes in 12th. Christian Wilson 13th. Artie Vieta finishes 14th. Dan Chesmore 15th. John Stanley 16th. Dennis Udichin 17th. Eugene Fedorov 18th. Wich Oksano finished 19th. Bardelli Jr. finishes in 20th. We take a look at P21st through 24th. Sifner, Novar, Peixoto, and Alvarez. And Ed Palumbo in the 54 car getting the win. And we'll see if we can't have a conversation with Ed Palumbo up here in the booth. Well, who in the world is in victory lane right now? It's Ed Palumbo.
It's been a while.
It has been a while. I know you were talking about that just a little bit earlier. It's been a few years. I don't think it's been that long, but it's been a little bit. That was a pretty tough battle there. Once you got up front, it was kind of a tough battle there to hold guys off. What was going through your mind on that, say, those last few, maybe that 10 laps or so?
Keeping them behind me.
What's going through your mind there?
Keeping them behind me was on my mind.
You and Preston really had a great side-by-side battle, really setting the example, in my opinion, of how you can race cleanly side-by-side for, lap after lap.
Yeah, it can be done. Yeah, Preston did a real good job. My hat's off to him. It was fun, too, as well. Yeah, it can be done. A lot of it's experience, too, He's got a lot of experience, and I think I got a little bit.
yeah, you got a little bit. 1 or 2 laps, and this is a big race too, man. The Busted Knuckles 125. We know you were good friends with Lauren, and this has got to be a big win for you for that reason as well.
Yeah, it's definitely. It's just sad that I lost count of how many yellows we had. That's a shame, But, I don't know, guys are going in too hard and spinning out. I really don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, it's time to sort of reflect, I guess, from my initial, assessment is that cold tires and guys diving in and trying to make moves early on instead of those tires heating up and then, letting them, come back to you.
Well, yeah, especially, it was a 125 lap race. There's really no reason to. I mean, I understand track position is key, but, Just let it come to you and let the tires heat up. Definitely helpful. It'd stick better.
We had a great first run there, almost got to green flag pit stops. And, that was, I think, it gave me some false hope maybe that we're going to have a race here that was going to be pretty green. What was it like there on that long run?
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. I think we went like almost 25 laps and green ref. I wasn't in a hurry. Like I said, it's a long race. I never expected to be even near the front. I didn't qualify. I think I qualified 8th. A lot of the guys had some bad luck, the faster guys too, as well. Paul and Franco, and they're bad luck.
Well, hey, man, I've been saying for a while, once you get into victory lane, you're going to get back on those streaks and just start clicking off wins. I know you don't race as much as you used to, but it's good to see the 54 Mellow Yellow sponsor machine in victory lane, and we've been friends for a long time. I know you were friends with Lauren, and you've been sim racing for a long time, so this is going to you guys are going to remember this win.
Yeah, definitely. I'll remember it for a while until I forget. Like I said, I can't even remember the last time I won. To me, it seems like a year at least. I don't know. We got some fast guys, Everybody gets better. I get older. They're younger.
Well, hey, $25 Steam gift card, too, for winning the race. So who knows, man? You might be able to buy you a GT3 car or something and get out and race with us some GT3 stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely be in the way, I think.
I am, too, whenever I get on the track.
I didn't give that a thought about winning anything. To me, the winning a race on my mind. It'd be nice to win a race for a change, So, yeah, I appreciate what you're doing, man. I'm sorry that it didn't, we had all those yellows and wasn't, we didn't put on a better show for you. Guys need to practice a little patience and not try to win it on the first 50 laps even. I mean, it's just not wise,
Yeah, it's just one, learning curve here. We got a lot of guys that are not really used to racing a lot of ovals, and we got a big field, some newer guys as well, and this isn't the easiest track in the world to drive as well. So, not making serious excuses for him, but trying to calm myself down, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, the setup was good. It wasn't loose at all. I mean, at least not for me. I don't know if guys were. I really don't know what caused a lot of the caution. If they were going in too hard and had too much rear brake and they were putting on the brake and it was coming around, I really don't know. So you would know.
Well,
I don't.
Hey, congratulations to you, Ed. Good to see you in victory lane, and maybe we can make it 2 in a row next week. We only have 2 races to go, and next week is at Kansas Speedway, and then you got Atlanta. Anything stick out in your mind on those 2 tracks?
Not really. I like Atlanta. That's probably one of my favorite tracks, but like I was saying, the guys are pretty quick. We got a lot of really fast guys out here, and we'll see what happens.
Well, hey, good luck to you. Congratulations, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you here in just a little while.
Yeah, man. Okay. Again, thanks for what you do. You do a great job. Much appreciated. I'm sure the guys, I speak for everyone in the league, and thank you.
All right, bud. Good luck to you.
Thanks.
That is Ed Palumbo joining us up here in the booth. And we are really, really happy to see him get that $25 Steam gift card for winning the race. And we got 2 more to give out as well. And before we do that, we want to have Paul Brown in the booth with us here to talk a little bit about this race and what it means to him, since he was very, very close with Lauren Stopworth. So we'll see if we can't get a word in with him. Hang on 1 second.
Where are you going?
Well, it sounds like Ed was wondering where you're going. So we're dragging you up here to the booth. And we want to have a little conversation with you about, what Lawrence Stopworth meant to you and, what this race means to you and all there above.
Man, where do we start? We're not going to talk about the Luca incident, right?
No, we won't. We'll talk about that.
Okay, good.
You guys can figure that out.
No, yeah, Lauren, man, Lauren, we miss Lauren so much. It's cool to get out here once a year and do this tribute race to him, and one of us drive his car. It's pretty awesome. Be cool to see it in Victory Lane, but at least I got back on the lead lap. So, yeah, he was pretty cool dude.
Yeah, I said, for the people that didn't know him, I said this guy was a no-nonsense dude. I mean, he was no drama. Just get out here and get some laps in and race, and he was a great race car driver too. But he never got really heated over things. He was just enjoyed being out here, and everybody loved the guy. And I know you're probably just as shocked as I was to receive the news back in 2021 on a Friday, just before a Friday night race too.
Young, 54, I think. Yeah, just like, what? Really? Holy crap! Yeah, very, very, very sudden. Don't know exactly what happened to this day, but yeah, it's very sad. Yeah, on a Friday too, like coming out to race that night. We had practiced the night before. I think we were at Richmond that week, and Laura and I were in there practicing Thursday night. Friday morning he was gone. Like, damn, what the hell? So, yeah, craziness.
Here I'm doing my normal, get out of work and get off work, come home, sit in the chair for a little while and relax. And I get a message from his boss that says, "Hey, man, wanted to let you know, can you say something on the broadcast tonight? Lauren had passed away suddenly at work." And I just sat there and looked at the message. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, Florida's all, man.
Yeah, we definitely miss him, and good to see you in the 41 car, and we really like having this event, too, in honor of him. And I think Lauren would say, what the hell are you guys doing here, man? Just get out and race.
He probably would. Like, don't put up such a fuss.
Yeah, well, hey, want to say thanks for all you do at HORL, and, thanks for helping keep Lauren's spirit alive here at HORL as well. And maybe next year back in that 41 and put it in Victory Lane. Maybe race the Mac Tools version of that.
Maybe I'll try the yellow one this time. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, this one must not be very fast. I'm the one who painted that one.
I think you got lead in the paint or something.
It's those wrenches on the front.
Maybe
wrenches and sockets.
It just screws it up. I don't know.
Snap on, no, snap off. I think on that one.
Now, great show, man. It was fun.
Yeah, we could talk about caution flags in general. Ed and I talked about this a little bit and just trying to diagnose what was going on. And I think you got a mix of newer drivers who aren't really familiar so much with oval racing and slick track and racing in traffic. And I think that has a little bit to do with it. But there's some aggressiveness that's going on as well.
Yep, it's a race. I mean, there's games being played. You're trying to keep your position and gain one, but sometimes it's a dicey situation and causes cautions. I mean, I was in one myself doing the same stuff. So, yep.
Well, hey, man, good luck to you next week. We will be. Oh, I forget. Where are we going to be?
Kansas.
I just looked at it. Yeah, Kansas. There you go. Kansas and Atlanta. Any one of those two tracks stand out to you?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Kansas is a good track. Atlanta is more flat out all the time. You can almost run Atlanta the whole race without letting off the throttle. So with these cars, but Kansas is similar, but it gets the point where you've at least got a lift to get through the corner. We'll see. I mean, who knows? Who knows what we can do?
All right, man. Well, good luck to you next week, and thanks again for coming up here in the booth and sharing your memories of Lauren.
Yeah, we thank you too. You put on a good show, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, that is Paul Brown joining us up here in the booth, and we're going to have to do the Wheel of Fun. Wheel of Fun? Yeah, Wheel of Fun. Here, let's get our Steam gift card number 1 winner in here. Make sure I got the right name in the right spot. Ed Palumbo getting the first Steam gift card, and we can take his name out of the running. How about this? I'll just leave it in there versus taking it out, and that way, if he hits, we can just spin it again. Or we could try doing it the right way. Here, hang on one second. I'm just trying to do all this by myself, man. It's a one-man operation here. See if we can update this list. If we look through there and we see Ed's name on there, then you know it didn't work. Okay, it did. Did not work. That's all right. I think we're good. We'll just do it the old school way. All right. It's been a while since I've done the Wheel of Names. So here we go for winner number 2. Of course, Ed Palumbo wins the race, and he gets a $25 Steam gift card. Let's see who gets the second one. And here we go. It is Givaldo Spindola. Givaldo, man, he won time before, I believe. How about that, man? So Givaldo gets the win. It's a $25 Steam gift card. Maybe we can get him out to some GT3 racing with it. With that $25. So congratulations to Givaldo on getting that win. Getting the $25 Steam gift card. And we're going to leave his name on there. Oh, wait a minute. I might be able to remove that. Nope, not letting me. So we got to do it the... copy the link here and do it over again. I've changed the way they do this, so keep in mind that things change. So there we go. There we go. All right, for winner number 2. So, winner number 3, I should say. So congratulations to Givaldo and Ed. And here's the final one coming your way. And that is going to be It's gonna be Eugene Fedorov. Congratulations to Eugene. Let's make sure we get his name spelled correctly. I think I spelled that right, so we'll put that in there. So congratulations to Eugene Fedorov on getting the win for this $25 Steam gift card. So there you go. Ed Palumbo for winning the race. Givaldo and Eugene are our spin winners. How about Givaldo Spindola getting the win on the spin? So congratulations to those guys. Those guys will get a hold of me, I'm sure. Let me know how I can get them the money. So interesting race here tonight, that's for sure. So we'll put that up in the chat. And a crazy race, really, I think. It was just unfortunate that we had the caution flags that we did. And then spin winner number 2 was Eugene. Eugene Fedorov. So congratulations to him. Gilmar saying good night. Good night to you. So congratulations to Eugene. And congrats to Ed Palumbo on winning the race here tonight. And don't forget, we have more racing headed your way this weekend. The High Octane Racing League GT3 Series will be in action tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It'll be live right here on TurnLeftTV. We'll be at Red Bull Ring for a 60-minute race. And it should be a fun one, man. Don't want to miss it. Red Bull Ring is a very fun track, and we've got a brand new update for the GT3 series, so it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. And you can find out by watching the race live right here on TurnLeftTV. Well, I'll tell you what, man, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks so much for joining me here on TurnLeftTV. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and smash the bell. Again, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Click on the links down in the description of this race. And if you'd like to make a donation through PayPal, I want to say thanks to all those folks who have donated too, by the way. Will and Paul and also Preston. And I'm probably missing somebody who sent donations, so I apologize if I've missed somebody. But I want to say thank you very much for all those people who have contributed. And that's going to do it for me tonight. Congratulations to Ed Palumbo. And we want to say thank you, Lauren, for all the memories. And hopefully you liked tonight's race. I'm out of here.